Hey everyone, welcome to Growing Crafts. So today we are going to do a gorgeous album making. But before we start this video, please do make sure that you subscribe to our channel so that you guys do not miss out any of our amazing tutorials. Now today we are going to create a beautiful Shabby Chic scrapbook album. So here for this I have taken up a chipboard of size 17 cm by 21 cm, covering it up with a pattern paper of size 21 cm by 25 cm. Sticking my chipboard in the center of the base. Now if you don't have a chipboard, you can even use your cardboards or the hardboard, whichever you feel is going to be a little sturdy for your scrapbook cover base. Now here with the help of my bone folder, I'm just creating a lines around it so that it gives a very nice fold to it. Now before making the fold, I'm adding just a small pieces of tacky tape so that this will make sure that my sticking work becomes much more easier. If you don't have a tacky tape, you can directly use your liquid glue. It's absolutely fine. I'm just having a little more extra time saving technique where I just use my tacky tape and you start sticking it. It saves a lot of time. Now here I'm just folding all the four sides, and once this is done, you're good to go and stick your album cover base. Now here to add a little more strength, I'm going to use my liquid glue all the four sides. Now before doing this, I'm cutting the corners just to make sure that I have enough space for covering my cover completely. So here my cover base is done, and to of course add a beautiful pattern paper, here I have taken another piece which is of exact size of 17 by 21 centimeter. This will be the perfect size for my cover base. Now with the help of my liquid glue, I'm going to stick it nicely and I'm going to press it really well. You just need to make sure that you cover up the edges, you stick the edges really well of your scrapbooks and your albums. Likewise, you have to make two of the pieces, and here I am going to now make the hinge base for it. So I'm taking a chipboard of size 6.5 centimeter by 21 centimeter and a pattern paper of 8.5 by 25 centimeter. Now my chipboard size is going to be the same in the height because of course the album size is going to be of 21 centimeter in the length. Again, adding just a small base of my tacky tape to make sure that my sticking work is much more easier. We'll repeat the same process, same as the cover base what we have done here. So my base part is done, and here it's time to assemble everything. So I have taken a pattern paper of size 14 by 21 centimeter, adding just a small tacky tape so that my sticking work becomes much more easier and quick. Adding my center part. Now here I will be using a lot of liquid glue just to make sure that it sticks really well and it adds a lot of strength to my project. Now once I'm done with the sticking of this part, I absolutely love this technique because here you don't have to do a lot of layering of your cardstock or your pattern paper. Just burnish the edges, and then this way you can just add the covers to it and you're good to go. This is one of the easiest technique of quickly making your scrapbook albums, and binding work becomes much more easier. You save a lot of time. Now, once I'm done with burnishing my edges really well, you have to be very careful while doing this. Don't overdo it, otherwise you can tear off your paper, and don't underdo it, otherwise you are going to find it very difficult to fold it. Now, once I'm happy with everything, I'm just adding the glue on the edges as shown in the video. And once I'm happy with it, peeling off my red tape backing, and then I'm going to stick both of my cover pages in this. So my base is ready. It's just time to add some more pattern paper here. I wanted to cover up the white portion here, and I'm going to add some similar pattern paper strip. Now usually I like playing around with the pattern papers of the same color and the theme because it adds a lot of drama, and of course it gives you a little edge on the joints and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Now on the leave out spaces here, I'm going to add my glitter. This is one of my favorite techniques of adding a little more shine to your project. So I'm just adding a lot of glitter here because it has a tacky tape. It's going to stick really well and it's going to look so fab the moment you are going to open your scrapbook. So I love adding my tacky tapes and my glitters to my scrapbook. They add a lot more shining effect to my project. Once I'm done with this, I am just going to use a dry brush to remove anything extra. Now my base is ready and it's time to make the hinge. So the cardstock size is 6.5 by 19 centimeter, and I have just coded from both the sides of 1 centimeter. So this way I'm going to create one more hinge, but of course the paper size is going to be a little smaller. Now the second cardstock is going to be of size 4.5 centimeter by 19 centimeter. And of course again you have to score it at 1 centimeter from both the ends. This way your hinge size is going to be the same and it's easy to stick your papers around it. Now here you can see I'm burnishing this really well with my scoring tool. If you don't have a scoring tool, you can even use any of your old credit cards or something. That is really easy to use. Adding some more tacky tapes and liquid glue to make sure that my hinges are going to stick really well, because this is something which is going to hold all your scrapbook pages. And now it's time to stick it to our scrapbook. Just make sure that it is at the center. Like I've been doing it for years, so I can just literally stick it just like that. But if you want, you can mark it with a pencil and a ruler and then stick it, and you are so good to go. So this is one of the easiest way of making a scrapbook base, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now let's have a quick walkthrough of this video and stay tuned for the part 2.